Today we're talking about the Galaxy Z Fold 7, and it just went through the ultimate durability test by none other than JerryRigEverything. Spoiler alert, it held up way better than expected, but it's not without a key weakness you'll want to know about. Alright, let's break it down. So Zach started off, as always, with his classic scratch test. The cover screen and back are made of Gorilla Glass ceramic 2, and they started scratching at Mohs level 6, with deeper grooves at level 7. Honestly, that's pretty solid for daily wear and tear. Keys, coins, no problem. The frame? Made of aluminum. It's scratched up pretty easily with sharp tools, but unless you're carrying knives in your pocket, you should be just fine. Now here's something cool. Samsung ditched those thick camera rings and went back to a metal ring design. Zach tried to pry them off, but nope, they held strong. Way more durable than what we saw on the Z Fold 6 or even the S25 Ultra. Then came the dust test. While the Fold 7 isn't dust-proof, it does have an IP48 rating. Zach threw some fine, sand-like dust right onto the hinge and inner screen, then opened and closed the phone repeatedly. And guess what? No damage, no hinge issues, no display malfunctions. That's a big win. But we're not done. Next was the flame test. Both screens didn't last long. The main screen showed damage after 10 seconds, and the cover screen held out for 15 seconds under a lighter flame. Once they were damaged, no recovery. So yeah, don't go near open flames with this phone. Now here's the big one, the bend test. Zach put the Galaxy Z Fold 7 under serious pressure. Folded, unfolded, you name it, and it didn't break. The Fold 7 is the thinnest foldable phone in the world, but that doesn't mean it's flimsy. It actually survived all bend attempts and stayed fully functional. Sounds amazing, right? Well, here's the one big weakness, the main display. Yes, it's 8 inches and beautiful, but it's also shockingly delicate. The scratch test on the inner screen failed at Mohs level 1 and 2. That's super low. Basically, your fingernail could leave permanent marks on the soft protective layer. So while the phone is structurally durable, the inner screen still demands very careful use. To wrap it up, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is a design and engineering marvel, thin, light, strong, and full of smart durability upgrades. But remember, that main screen is fragile, so if you're planning to buy one, you're going to want to treat it gently. What do you think? Does the durability win you over, or are you still cautious about that soft inner screen? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 7 really delivering when it comes to battery life? Let's break down the official claims, real-world test results, and expert opinions to find out. Starting with the basics, the Z Fold 7 packs the same 4,400 mAh dual-cell battery as its predecessor, the Fold 6. According to Samsung, the battery is now more efficient thanks to Galaxy AI optimizations and the newer Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, boasting up to 24 hours of video playback, just a slight bump from the Fold 6 23-hour estimate. But how does it hold up in practice? Well, Ben from Lover of Tech put it to the test in a real-world battery drain challenge involving 4K video recording, Instagram Live, YouTube streaming, TikTok browsing, and music playback. The result, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 lasted 5 hours, 36 minutes, and 31 seconds of screen on time, about 21 minutes longer than the Fold 6 in the exact same test, which managed 5 hours and 15 minutes. While that's a modest improvement, it's not a game changer, especially considering the battery size hasn't increased. However, as highlighted in Phone Arena's in-depth article, Samsung claims the Fold 7's battery is designed to retain 80% of its capacity even after 2,000 charge cycles, offering better long-term durability compared to other foldables. Still, critics from TechRadar and The Shortcut argue that the Fold 7 can struggle to make it through a full day under heavy use. And to add to the frustration, charging speeds remain unchanged, just 25-watt wired, 15-watt wireless, and 4.5-watt reverse wireless charging. In summary, the Fold 7 offers slightly better battery life and superior long-term battery health, but it's not a massive leap forward. If you're upgrading from a Fold 6, the difference is minimal, but if you're coming from a Fold 4 or earlier, this could still feel like a decent upgrade in day-to-day usage. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section.